And with this, I'm showing how you can use Reaper to host a clap plugin that encapsulates Plugdata. It just runs similar to like a VST plugin or whatever flavor of plugin you want to say, like VST3 or whatever. And the thing that should be fairly easy to do in the future is to just put this into something like Fmod, into UE5. It's actually been proposed to have clap plugins for Unreal Engine 5. Of course, there might be an issue with GUI type stuff, but hopefully they'll figure it out. So I've added a few notes here. And then I have, this is my main Plugdata window. So this is actually running Pure Data itself, and it's fully compatible with the vanilla version, meaning that, it's all the functions that are supported by the official version are supported in this. Okay, and so here you can see the MIDI notes from the track are going in. It's like flashing the little MIDI thing, right? And this is all being done interactively. So you can actually add, like I just added a guitar there. Okay. And then we need to get the guitar so that we can actually hear it. All right. And so what I'll do is go over to the input output. And I mean, I could put a DAC there, but I think it's better actually to have more control over the volume. So I decided to put an out. Okay. And if we get rid of the DAC, and now we put the output of the guitar into the output and turn up the sound of the output, okay, then we'll be able to actually hear what the notes are. So there you go. And yes, of course, you can do all this with just using a regular VST plugin, but the thing is that I'm showing you how you can dynamically patch like a this wouldn't necessarily need to be MIDI. It could be any sort of parameters from the game, right? So you could have a distortion plugin here where it's going to react to, whatever, the intensity of the game or something like that, okay? So if we add that effect, you can even see like, the graphics of the audio going through there, right? Okay, and yeah, like, what we'll do is just be able to hear it a little bit. And so, there you are. We're auditioning it in the game, okay? But then we can crank the distortion and then be able to hear, sort of more intensity on that track. And this, would be something that you could do in Wise or Fmod, where you dynamically change an effects send. But no, I'm just showing that with the Plugdata being a plugin, that it is something that we can easily add to an existing software system. And Reaper is one of those things that can host a plugin like that. So yeah, there you go. And of course, there's other possibilities of things that you can add, like you can add a drum sequencer, and these things are all pre-built. And that's one of the advantages of like working with a system where there's actually a library of pre-existing functions, because then you don't have to build all this stuff. Okay, and then we can add filters or whatever, right? So yeah, there you go. And lots of possibilities there. Okay, and let's get back to our presentation. Automatism, and we'll play that. It's here. And I did this particular video just in one day, just throwing things together. And yeah, this is another way, similarly, of making larger functions within PD that you can just use in the library and then reuse. So here you got a whole 303 in there. You don't have to build it yourself. You just plop it in there and you're good to go. Okay, great.